Hello! Today we're going to talk about the new rendering systems for the whip of V7. And I wanted to show you something that came out in V6, which is ray trace mode. But I wanted to talk to you about a feature that is new to V7, which is the physically based materials, or PBRs, as you may hear them referred to. I've got this model here that we built for a getting started video a while back, and I thought it would be a good rendering demo. And if you look here, we're in rendered mode, and I don't have any materials applied. I do have a label or a decal applied, and that system changed with version 6. If you haven't used decals, we'll talk about that in a different video, but I've got a little decal applied to this, and I've got some standard materials made. And if I drag select the entire thing except for the label, and I apply a material to it, you can see that we get our standard Rhino materials. And if we look at this metal material a little bit, I've got a grit bump texture applied at the extra small level. And you can see that we get a little bit of surface detail in here. I've got a few other materials made, one for the handle. I'm going to just go ahead and assign that here. And then I'm going to sub-object select by shift-control clicking the end of this thing and add a little emitter material to that. And then I'm going to also add an emitter material to the end of this. All right, so we have all our materials applied. I'm going to do a sub-object selection on the dial faces here. And I'm going to just isolate those, go to my top view. I'm going to shift, drag, select all of these faces, and then I'm going to assign an object to the subface. This is something that was new that came out in V6. Same thing here, shift, control, click, and I'm going to assign to a subface there, shift, control, click, assign to a subface there. So we've got some additional detail, additional rendering detail added, but we didn't have to break the model up into individual pieces. So let's bring everything back. Let's go ahead and give it a render and take a look and see what's going on here. So we'll just go ahead and go to ray trace mode and let it run. So you can see the rendering's finished. It's gone to 1,000 samples, and for all intents and purposes, it actually looks pretty good. The cast aluminum finish looks pretty convincing. I actually applied a little bit of focal blur to it. Your eyes aren't going bad. It does actually have focal depth of field on it, so we've got a little bit of blurring in the background. The emitters are lighting up. This all looks pretty nice.